Analyze this product that can make you some money with Amazon. So this is more of an outdoor product. You can see here the category is tools and home improvements. This software is called Seller Amp if this is your first time seeing it, which tells you all the data you need to know, basically. Calculate how much money you're going to make, how much times it sells, and you can input fees in there just so you can get a really good picture, an accurate picture of how much you're really going to make with this product. What are the certain concerns with the product and fees and such, and you can see the weight of the product, dimensions, etc. So let's go into it. Home improvement product here, selling at $51.08. Now I'm going to go into the second software, which is called Keepa, and this is where you're going to analyze the history of the product, the sellers, and so on. So the history of the product is pretty well. This middle bar tells me that it sells 100 times a month, majority of the year, and it goes down to 50 times a month, which is totally fine because as long as the pricing is consistent, we're happy to buy it because we know that our investment is going to actually make some money, right? Okay, so here you can see that the pricing jumps between down to 54. Right now it's at 51, but it goes up to 57. Very well, not bad. Very consistent amount of sellers and pricing, I would say, over the past year. So that's very encouraging because now we can buy this product and make some money on it as long as we find a source site and we feel comfortable. Now, the size of the product isn't that big because you can kind of see off of the picture, but you can also kind of hover over this software and it tells you the dimensions, 8 ounces, 2 inches, 6 inches. It's very small, right? It's a very small product, so you can ship a lot of them to Amazon, pay a low amount in fees and etc. So far so good. This product is checking out on our radar. Now, what the most important part is, the elephant in the room, is the price. Is the pricing going to make sense currently to what we wanted to buy? All right. So let's go into the supplier. I already found the supplier because I have sourced this product. But for you guys, you would have to find the supplier, and it's very simple. I'm going to show you how. What you do is take the product title. You hit it into Google, and you're going to see a ton of different suppliers pop up. Over here, currently I'm in Portugal, so they're popping up in euros, okay? So you don't want to focus on any Portuguese suppliers or any European suppliers. But you put it into Google, and you have a ton of suppliers in the US, near you, big suppliers, maybe even some wholesalers will pop up where you can buy this product. Then you will have to do the due diligence of sourcing the supplier, confirming that they're proper, making sure that they offer certain benefits such as free shipping or other certain things to make sure that the pricing works out and the relationship works out. It could be a regular online website, or to be even more detailed, it could be a wholesale supplier. Now we're talking about quantity discounts, a little more security, knowing that the product is sourced from a proper place, etc. It's always a safer route to go wholesaler because then you can buy in bulk, etc., etc. This example is from a OA supplier, online arbitrage, right? So this is from any supplier that any person in the world can buy from. You don't need to have a business. You don't need to have a sales tax ID. You can buy this product. You're probably just going to have to pay sales tax and so on. Now, if I click on the supplier, the pricing is $31.13, just off of face value. Now, that's not including that there might be sales tax. For me, that won't apply, but not including that there might be shipping, etc. Off of the supplier's website, I can already see, it's right in front of me. It says buying in bulk. This is like the magic button when you see products like this and you're sourcing for OA, because now we have the opportunity to buy in bulk. So you can put into your head, I don't have to place 10 orders on this website. I can maybe place 1 order of the comfortable amount of units that I want to buy. Okay, you'd have to analyze this. This says it sells 100 times a month. You'd have to look at competition. There's a decent amount of competition with FBA sellers. There's not really too much, but you'd have to analyze and make a proper decision on how many you would want to buy. Let's say for this case example, you buy 50. Maybe you sell 50 in a month. Maybe that's the perfect number. Maybe you buy 30, maybe you buy 100. But for this case scenario, we're going to buy 50. So let's go back into the source site. If we buy 50 units of this product, right, you have to confirm that the product is the exact same as the online website on Amazon, or else you're going to have bad reviews and there's going to be a lot of problems. Now, the product looks the exact same, but it's also the same exact part. You can see here, QDB 100, right? QDB 10. Now, you have to analyze and make sure it's the same product as the other one, right? Do I feel comfortable that QDB 10 is the same as QDB 100? I don't. So what I would do is I contact the supplier and say, hey, are these the same products? They look the same, but maybe they fit different for the tools. Because if they fit different, then we have big problems. because you're going to get a ton of returns. And you're going to try to contact the supplier to return it, and it's going to be a mess, right? So first step is to contact the supplier, confirm that they're the same product. If it's not, don't worry. Let's see if they can match this product and keep pricing consistent, right? Because maybe they also carry this product. And if they do, then we're in still good shape, because probably the pricing is probably pretty consistent, and they carry this product, and it's not advertised on their website. Or maybe it is if we dig a little deeper, and now we can actually sell this product, okay? But for this case scenario, let's say that this is the QDB 10, right? So we're going to contact the supplier. You can either just buy it, or you can click on buying in bulk. It'll take a little more time, because now you're going to hit buying in bulk, and you're going to see if you can get quantity discount. You're going to see if you can get other certain, discounts or benefits from buying in bulk and getting a quote. Hopefully, I'd hope to get this for maybe 29, get a little percent discount, 5%, 3%. If you get 10%, great, right? But I feel comfortable because this is the lowest price it's been in the past 12 months, and we're still at 21% ROI. It's probably going to be around 26%, not including returns, because I include some fees in mine to play it safe, okay, to play it safe on my purchases. But you're in a pretty good spot here, because it could even go up to 56, 57, 58. Okay, if it's at 56, it's great. And if you sell 100 of these a month, which is not realistic, you can do $1,000 a month in profit, right? Go right down here on my calculator on the software, and you do 100, $1,080. It's probably not realistic for one seller to do that, but there's an opportunity for it. So I would do maybe 30, and you can kind of get a number of this. You can see that it's consistent, though. That's what matters most. The fact that it's consistent over time means that you can feel comfortable making $200 or $300 a month and selling these units, and that it's small and that it's from a good supplier, that you won't have problems. So that's a quick rundown on this potential product to buy on Amazon and from a supplier called DK Hardware. Maybe they offer cash back, other incentives. So all in all, this is kind of a rough breakdown to give you a really good idea on to buy this product and make some money on Amazon, or don't buy this product.